ratio and absolute liquid ratio using a balance sheet. So this is the balance sheet. From this balance sheet, we have to find out the current ratio, quick ratio and absolute liquid ratio. So first I'm going to find out the current ratio. So the equation to find out the current ratio is equal to current assets divided by current liabilities. So I'm going to write that current ratio is equal to So the equation to find out the current ratio is current assets divided by current liabilities. So what is current assets? So basically current assets are those assets which can be converted into cash within a period of 1 year. And like that, current liabilities means these liabilities can be paid off within a period of 1 year of time. So we have to find out the current assets and current liabilities from the balance sheet. So first from the asset side, we have to find out the current assets. So the first item is fixed assets. So we know that fixed assets are long-term assets. So it is not a current asset. Then stock, debtors, bills receivables, prepaid expenses, cash at bank, cash in hand. So these 6 items are current assets because we can convert these items into cash within a period of 1 year of time. So current asset is equal to stock plus debtors plus bills receivable plus prepaid expenses plus cash at bank plus cash in hand. So I am going to write that that is equal to stock rupees 50,000. So 50,000 plus debtors rupees 20,000. So 20,000 plus 15,000 bills receivable plus prepaid expenses rupees 5,000 plus cash at bank rupees 30,000 plus cash in hand rupees 20,000. That is equal to 50,000 plus 20,000 plus 15,000 plus 5,000 plus 13,000 plus 20,000. That is equal to 1,40,000 is the current asset amount. So we got the current asset 1,40,000. Now we have to find out the current liabilities. So in the liability side, there is creditors, bills payable, bank overdraft, outstanding expenses, provision for tax. These 5 items comes under the current liability head. That is creditors rupees 20,000, bills payable rupees 5,000, bank overdraft rupees 17,000, outstanding expenses rupees 8,000, provision for tax rupees 20,000. These are the current liability items. So I am going to write that is equal to creditors plus bills payable plus bank overdraft plus outstanding expenses plus provision for tax. That is equal to creditors 20,000 plus 5,000 bills payable, bank overdraft 17,000, outstanding expenses 8,000, provision for tax 20,000. So I am going to write that 20,000 plus 5,000 plus 17,000 plus 8,000 plus 20,000. That is equal to 20,000 plus 5,000 plus 17,000 plus 8,000 plus 20,000 is equal to 70,000. So the current liability is 70,000. So we got two figures. So the current asset is rupees 1,40,000 and current liability is rupees 70,000. So therefore current ratio is equal to current asset 1,40,000 divided by current liability 70,000. That is equal to 2. So that means the current ratio is 2:1. So we get the current ratio is equal to 2:1. Now the second ratio is quick ratio. So quick ratio is also called liquid ratio and also called acid test ratio. So quick ratio is equal to quick asset divided by current liabilities. So quick ratio is equal to quick assets divided by current liabilities. So quick asset is equal to, we have to minus the stock and prepaid expenses from the current asset. That is equal to current asset we get. So quick asset is equal to current asset minus stock minus prepaid expenses. So current asset we already got that current asset is equal to 1,40,000 minus we have to minus the stock rupees 50,000 and we have to minus prepaid expenses rupees 5,000. So that is equal to 1,40,000 minus stock rupees 50,000 minus prepaid expenses rupees 5,000 is equal to 85,000 is the quick asset. So remember that quick asset, or we can also call it as liquid asset. How we calculate the quick asset or liquid asset is that we have to minus the stock and prepaid expenses from the current asset. Then you can see that I put a star mark in the current asset here, because when we find out the quick ratio and the next one is absolute liquid ratio. So when we find out the quick ratio and absolute liquid ratio, we don't have to take the bank overdraft in the current liabilities. So we have to exclude the bank overdraft. So we have to deduct the amount of bank overdraft when we compute the quick ratio and the absolute liquid ratio. So therefore current liabilities is equal to 70,000 rupee, and we have to minus the bank overdraft. The bank overdraft in the balance sheet is rupees 17,000. So therefore 70,000 minus 17,000 is equal to 53,000 rupees. So when we take the current liabilities for calculating the quick ratio and absolute liquid ratio, we don't take the bank overdraft as a current liability. So we have to minus the bank overdraft from the current liabilities to get the current liability in the quick ratio equation. So therefore quick ratio is equal to, quick asset is rupees 85,000 divided by current liabilities 53,000. That is equal to 85,000 divided by 53,000. That is equal to 1.60. 1.60 is to 1 is the quick ratio. The current ratio is 2:1. The quick ratio is 1.60 is to 1. Now the third one is absolute liquid ratio. So the equation to find out the absolute liquid ratio is cash plus marketable securities divided by current liabilities. So cash plus marketable securities divided by current liabilities. I put a star mark in the current liabilities because when we compute the quick ratio and absolute liquid ratio, we don't consider bank overdraft as a current liability. So we have to deduct the bank overdraft from the current liabilities here. So first we have to find out the cash plus marketable securities from the bank balance sheet. So here cash at bank and the cash in hand are the cash item. So 30,000 plus 20,000, 50,000 is the cash. Then marketable securities. So here there is no marketable securities in the balance sheet. So we don't have to consider the marketable securities. We only need to take the cash. So cash is equal to cash at bank rupees 30,000, cash in hand rupees 20,000, 30,000 plus 20,000 is equal to 50,000. And we already find out the current liabilities excluding the bank overdraft in the previous question. That is when we find out the quick ratio, current liabilities is equal to the current liability minus the bank overdraft, that is 53,000 rupees. So 53,000. So 50,000 divided by 53,000 equal to 50,000 divided by 53,000 is equal to 0.94. 0.94 is to 1 is the absolute liquid ratio. So first we find out the current ratio. The equation to find out the current ratio is current assets divided by current liabilities. So we get the current ratio 2:1. Then quick ratio quick ratio is equal to quick assets divided by current liabilities. So quick asset, and also we can call the quick asset as liquid asset. So liquid asset or quick asset is equal to current assets minus stock minus prepaid expenses. So we have to less the stock and prepaid expenses from the current asset. Then current liability. So here in the quick ratio and the absolute liquid ratio, when we calculate the current liability, we don't consider the bank overdraft. Only the bank overdraft, we have to exclude the bank overdraft from the current liabilities when we calculate the quick ratio and the absolute liquid ratio. So the quick ratio is 1.60:1 and the absolute liquid ratio is equal to 0.94:1. So hope you guys understand to find out the current ratio, quick ratio and absolute liquid ratio. So thank you so much for watching.